Aló, aló. Ah, estoy en rojo. Aló. ¿Se escucha el audio? Van a tener que decir ustedes si es que se escucha o no. Porque yo no tengo idea. Más remota idea. ¿Me escucho? Bien. Ya, veamos esto. Acá. Exportar esto. Exportar. Eh. Ya. Revisando todo. Todo bien. Ya. Me di una vuelta una cosa, es que avancé un poco en la historia para no tener que volver a hacerlo todo de nuevo. Y hubo una opción que nunca sé por qué me sale o no me sale, creo que por fin ya sé por qué, pero esta vez no me salió, así que la cagué un poco. Jeje. Oh, me tiro, me tiro. Estoy muy triste. Me tendría que perder harto. Dame la wea.
One beating wasn't, but you got. One beating wasn't enough.
Quiero seguir pegando, man.
One beat.
Bueno, será una nueva partida nomás. Modo extremo. Estaba pensando en usar claustrofobia y la tenia. Tenia de hambre, claustrofobia, bueno, no puedo usar cascos. Porque si no nos vamos a la cresta. Y con eso vamos. No voy a recoger planta, voy a hacer directamente la historia para llegar y sacarnos esta cuestión. Y simplemente si veo plantas en mi camino, las voy a ir tomando. Sí, partimos de nuevo. No sé si eso. Es que no me voy a saltar esta parte porque es mi parte favorita, pero me voy a saltar mucho otro diálogo. Más que nada porque. No sé. Hay diálogos que menos me interesan. Oh. Se escucha el perro.
to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it
Preséntame
finished
esto.
today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
Henry!
¿Qué?
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Yay.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Y yo había escogido. Estoy escogiendo algo nuevo. Yo soy mi diálogo.
Nothing much. Me and the lad
Ya
were
lo
just
hago
having
bueno.
a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
I was
Con
with
Bianca.
Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Hacemos todos los
Did
diálogos.
Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father, why do you have to keep
Lamentablemente
wasting
no hay
your
audio en
time with those
español
two
para todos
layabouts?
ustedes. Tengo hambre.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yet he's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him.
I know.
Good. He always says his knees ache.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad.
Ya, a recoger toda esta comida. Porque somos hambrientos. Uy. A ver, tengo que ver unos mensajes que me han llegado. ¡Up! ¿Dónde fuiste? Está raro. Mientras se cargan. pan, queso. No, todo cerrado. Yo saqué todo. Pregunto qué hora hay arriba. En la escalera por algo. Ya. Ah. Ya. Buenos vasitos.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Ya me están retando.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir...
You want me to go and pick it up?
And a...
Her name is...
Right, so make sure Bianca...
I feel quite hungry.
¿Todavía? Vamos por... Vamos a pasar por una cocina, yo lo sé. O podría comer... pan. Pan. Pancillo. Panecillo. Y solo lentejas. Dol.
Hey, Pip,
Vamos a lo tuyo.
have you recovered from yesterday's
It was nothing.
Te pastoso.
No mother's happy when a son
Pastoso,
starts to
señor.
take an interest in swords.
Señor, te falta
Where there's
textura.
weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live.
Spoken like a man. And as it
Yes?
Vamos.
all right, away.
Que te gano, que te gano. Mientras lo esperamos. Eso lo puedo esperarlo. Que se muera el gallo. Ir para allá. Lo prometo. Ay, que nada es por plata. ¿Qué hubo? Está llegando. Vamos a... Uy. Llegó, voy.
So,
Hablemos.
can we get started?
Podemos.
Can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Si no tenemos muy cerca usted.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Not bad. Now you're getting it. Good.
Un
The
besito
point of
también.
the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Once again. Fine. Not bad. Again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay.
Now you're getting it. Nice. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real
Te lo
combat.
escucho.
There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Otro nivel.
Well, good health to you. God be with you.
Todo esto. Y la cebolla. El col. La manzana. El queso. La remolacha. Y esta otra cosa. Se remontó. Muchas gracias. Fue un gusto. A comprar el carbón. Eran 10.
How are you?
Mucho gusto. Vengo a comprar el carbón. Muchas gracias. Me llevo el carbón. Ah.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is
Even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' command. This. He would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far.
Aún me quedo.
Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz.
I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Les tengo cariño.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Aquí mismo.
Come with you, Henry.
¿Por qué me saludan si vengo con ustedes, chiquillos?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
No sé si me estoy juntando con los buenos amigos, pero tengo cariño. Tengo un nuevo punto de ventaja.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the Pope.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Reputación perdida. LOL.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Ow. ¿Cómo grita?
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Y le pega igual. Una estamina. Mucho gusto, señor.
Welcome, Henry.
¿Qué? Pero... Oh, ¿qué pasó?
What else do you need? Come on up and see.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot. God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without some...
You son of a... Take care.
Oh.
Oi. Ow. Shit.
Uy, un segundo de mi vida.
You had it coming, you... And your old man can
Necesito a mi mami.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt.
Oh, now. There you are. Good. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
God be with you, Henry.
Anyway, nice job.
¿En serio no podéis bloquear ese diálogo? Quiero el diálogo. Denme el diálogo. ¿Dónde está mi salud? 100. Energía. Saciedad. 84. No estaría tan sospechoso si yo estoy caminando. Sí, no puedo tener el...
wasn't enough for you. You got no... I'm telling you.
No,
Asparagus that'll cut you in half, and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you.
Mixed goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind. Come on up and buy. Everything for the house, garden and field, knives, axes, implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Asparagus for taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
unbeaten.
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from... I'm telling you.
What the hell?
Are you quite well? Hey, what are you doing? Can I do anything to help?
Eh,
How are you, Henry?
¿Gustó? Me la arreglé.
Greetings, Henry.
Bueno, déjeme... Mm, comprar la cerveza en la taberna. Bianca.
God save, my lovely.
¿Qué pasó?
You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What
Hola,
brings
Tuto,
you
¿qué
here?
pasó?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Nada. ¿Por qué te confundió entonces?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
Más.
It's
Ya
a
bendito
new
la
day.
manzana.
You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak.
I suppose.
He promised to teach...
What use would that be to you?
Enough.
Hal, I've got some.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite
Puta que son unos
saving
tóxicos,
schnapps.
Re-
I hope.
You bet I will.
Greetings.
The Deutsch is mad.
Oh,
Well, I'd say he's an exceptional form.
good luck
Ay,
then.
¿qué pego este diálogo? No, no, no. No puedo hablar. Se acaba de levantar, concha su madre.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the...
That boss.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away. You're...
Magnificent.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will.
¡Corre, dónde! ¡Corre!
About.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right.
Dato curioso, si te demoras mucho con la cerveza, o sea, agarras la cerveza, demoras mucho en entregar la cerveza, se entibia la cerveza y te vuelve a ir a comprar más.
That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Jeje, en la boca.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master
But
swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Tiritores, weón. Cuando se fuerza. Tan humano esa weón.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Me limpio un poquito. Tengo que estar presentable. Estoy triste porque con la gasopoera recogí estas cosas. Llevo todo.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see
That
each other
will
there.
do. Go and get those damn
mustn't keep you.
nails.
I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Uy, uy, uy. Fan service.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
¿Cómo esto? Me tuve una vergüenza
You
ajena,
still
weón.
have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Uy, uy, uy.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
Oye.
Don't worry. What's
No,
happened?
si después de este no lo logro, puede ser una partida normal. 100%.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Se murió ese tío abajo. Gore. Trauma. Mm.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Va igual fácil. ¡Corre, mierda! ¡Corre! Estoy... ¡Uy! Au. ¿Te necesitan logros?
Most már elég lenne te disznó! A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok
hola.
ki a fattyút!
Caballito, está difícil. Y ahora sí. Es que citan qué sentido. ¿Sarcástico o literal? ¿Y aquí dónde? ¿Dijo la palabra? ¿Qué? ¿Verdad que sí? Y aquí es cuando empezamos a desangrarnos y tenemos que llegar lo más rápido posible. Otra vez nos morimos. ¡La puta! Faltan 2 pasos y me mataron. Corre, corre, corre. ¡Uah! Desángrame, 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 desángrame.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream. Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz! Run for it! Yeah.
Déjame.
Run for it! Flee! To Talmberg!
No gyerete, Gani!
Flee! Yeah!
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Hombre, caballito. Está ahí castillo. Morimos aquí la otra vez. Bueno, morimos ahí. Acá. Pasando esto. Morimos. Bueno, morimos ahí. Ahí teníamos que llegar. Me da rabia. Es que literalmente esa misión se llama Corre.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here! Hey! And loose! Hanyo! Who's in there?
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Punk.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Save.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Susurro.
Grit your teeth, boy.
¿Quién es?
I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Me encanta lo como siento que es la gente. Los buenos mirando.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
El que tiene la flecha y el vino me encanta.
There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Se nos fue.
You idlers nothing better to do. Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Perrito.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
Pero esa daña. ¿Y eso por qué?
They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
El juego sí, pero cuando hay que ir de sigilo, me gusta ir por sigilo. Mi primer playthrough de esta, mi primera vez que jugué esto, fue en sigilo.
Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the
¿Y tú
gate.
qué sabes?
We have to
Trabajamos en la
prepare for the
noche.
worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Hablar con ser robarte.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Okay.
I heard about your father. They say he was a
You're that
swordsman
lad
who
from
moved to the
Skalitz.
countryside to make horses.
What in heaven's name happened there?
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible.
Uy, ¿qué le pasa a mi oreja?
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Uy, Dios mío.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard
Y se
lodge.
muere por
And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before
calentamiento.
getting
Como
into bed.
falta ya. Ojalá que no.
Must eat.
Cagado de hambre. No. Uy, ¿verdad que? ¿Se salvó? Oh, no, este segundo se va a morir siempre. Fíjate esa hambre. Esto es para mí. Me guardo la comida aquí. Y bolsillo. Puré de lentejas. Se come. Pato asado se come. Sería 92. Me como un panecillo. Ahora panecillo. Uf, uy. El personaje tiene. Robar. Eso se roba.
Look out! I hear you came from Scallots today. It must have been terrible there.
Se lo guardan en el pot.
I can tell you what happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business when the soldiers came and began their slaughter. Anyone who couldn't flee to the castle was
Bueno,
cut
tengo un
down,
bolsillo en el poto, así que ¿qué más,
destroyed
qué más se,
everything.
puede hacer, se podría hacer?
It's a miracle I escaped with my life.
Señor, estoy tremendo, no puedo escribir mi lores. Ay, se me desmaya el señor. A mí mir. Lo necesito para ayer.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
No quiero.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
Más comida.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's
New
just
record.
what you need to help you sleep.
My lady,
Thank
you.
No le pegues a los viewers por mitad aquí.
You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now,
Como de dicen.
Henry, I know this is
De-
all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Estoy.
God knows
La,
you've
la,
been
la
through a
señora
terrible
está.
ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world.
No me gusta
Although
la
your
señorita.
loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and
Muerte
unexpected.
irreversible.
The day started just like any other.
No.
Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Estoy flotando.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command
Debería
to
ser
attack.
poeta ese señor.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open.
Subí de nivel.
The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the
Humos al
villagers ran to
norte.
the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab.
Sí, sí, la traducción está media rarita.
Terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
Oh, ¿ves? Normalmente te dice ahí mientes o no. Pues mentira o no, pero como lo hicimos.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world.
Todas mienten.
That is the work
Él
of
miente.
Satan and those who do his bidding.
Aunque esa señora también,
Those
un
who
poco.
are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Pap, pap. ¿He vuelto? Sí, que me salí porque ya me estaba... La cosita del PNG se volvió medio loco. Así que aquí estoy de vuelta.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
¿Qué lo despiertan?
The well is deep, and we've got decent stocks of food.
Heard from the spy that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreigners.
They attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have time to join forces.
You might be right.
Vamos al norte, parece.
Don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What the?
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Si sabe, estoy viendo.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care now.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a
¿Verdad?
your tribulation, sir.
Quiere volver donde está todo el enemigo.
We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
¿Qué tanto te perdiste, Raymond? ¿Cómo en qué parte, qué estoy entendiendo de todo esto?
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid.
Un buen resumen de lo que está pasando. Bien generalizado, pero bueno. ¿Qué le pasó a mi arma? No, verdad que no era acá. Uy.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Everyone to the Bailey's office. Quickly, the action is on.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Ay, qué bonito el cielo. Como al norte.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time.
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Uy. Salvados.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Chan chan.
Did you see Vashek at the market the other day? Oh,
damn.
Good health to you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why?
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. And believe me,
So Robard,
What would you do there?
My parents died.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get...
¿Por qué perdí reputación?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion.
No, pues
I have to bury
si
them.
no tu
I
reputación,
can't leave
déjame.
them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something. Is there someone here who trade...
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted. For anything else, you should see a fellow, but he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll God be with you. Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. God be with you.
Venderte esto, te voy a vender esto, voy a vender esto. Y... Cuenta 17. A empezar a robar. Necesito comida.
It's all the same to me who sits on the throne.
Him marauding with foreign mercenaries.
¿De cuánto tengo necesidad? 88. Sobrevivo.
Ever since Sigismund conquered Kuttenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims anymore.
God be with you.
You never know if you'll come home from the fields alive.
Take care now.
The nobles are doing nothing about it.
Mucho gusto, señor. Estoy pasando. Perfecto.
God be with you.
If I needed some...
Who do you think, young man?
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad. Goodbye.
Tiene miel, leche, miel, pan, panecillo, tortilla dulce. Nice. Pero eso me sirve, estoy nota. Vengo a robar. Son muy difíciles. Dios mío, ok. Hmm. Cough, cough, cough.
Can we trade?
If you've got the call, good luck to you.
Te puedo vender. Em, ¿Por qué sigo teniendo? Vender este también. Vamos a palmezar, te vengo a vender un hacha.
Can we trade?
If you've got, may the Lord watch over you.
Siempre y cuando no me miren. Más cerquita. Voy a estacionar el caballo más adelante. Aquí.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Misión completada. Correr. Bien. Hemos corrido suficiente. Uy. Encontrar a tus padres. ¿Cómo hace el caballo? Caballo.
Better to keep going on my own.
Chao, caballito. Caballo hace de caballo. ¿Qué te puedo decir? ¿Verdad? Y este weón se va a quitar el casco todo el rato. La buena persona. No, lo quemaron entero. ¿Qué pasa acá? Si no me equivoco. O voy a llamar una antorcha, por favor. O no. Voy a hacer otro día por acá. Vengo a lootear con permiso. Una remolacha. Es una pera. Que te saqué. Permiso sin querer. Venda. Robando los muertos que tengo que vas a caer, qué sé yo, no sé. Que ya no necesitan las cosas, están muertos. Y platita. ¿Qué va a necesitar esta gente? Cosita. Dos quemados. ¿Mi flecha? Ah, no los había equipado. Estoy con armas, sí.
Hey, who's there?
Oops.
Who's there? Hey, well, I never. The pig turned. Ah! Come here, Lily Liver.
I'm in no mood for talk. You're dead.
The pox on you!
Toma, concha madre. Necesito cargar más cosas. A ver, ¿de qué quería? Me traje esto para comer. Chun chun. Voy a tener que dejar algo atrás. Vendaje. Ratita. Esa sí está molestado.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
El carbón, ¿por qué tocan tan caro? Yo solo quiero la moneda suelta.
Hey! No, leave me be. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Buena pregunta. Yo quiero la moneda. Putera de corazón. Monedita. Y el peje.
What's that? What's going on there? Well now, look what's come crawling out from under.
Uy.
I'll send you straight to hell. Ow. You're back. Ow.
Esto eso va a ayudar mucho. Esta no es rota. Cota de malla, plata de cuerpo. ¿Será esta? Más armadura. Está re duro. Y sé que se siente como que la pelea se siente mucho más fácil, no sé por qué. Baja estadística da lo mismo. Ay, que mejor tu padre me estoy trayendo. ¿Que haya subido de nivel de qué? Creo porque este puedo quedar 7 kilos más. Nada. Puro col. Ah, no. Y un hacha. Rábano. Col. Licor. Te lo puedo vender. Estoy pensando a futuro, ¿ya? Así como, para que sea huérfano. Digo nomás. Si es que llega. ¿Verdad? Uf. Sana. Antucha. Broche. Mira, si no hubiera venido por acá, me hubiera perdido ese señor. Ahí parece muy quemado. Está quemada esta parte. Mucho gusto, señora. Esto no tiene nada interesante. ¿Cómo está mi saciedad? 83. Energía 60. Salud. Salud 81. Chuta. Llego. Un poquito corte camino. Un nido. Te vi. No me da. No tengo una habilidad para. No. Oh, hay otro personaje. Ah, pues de cabeza. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Juego. El ladrón. Está con capucha.
Hey, who's there?
Gato.
Who's there? What have we got here?
Ahora.
Well landed. Oh.
Okay. Uf.
I surrender.
Puto se escapó. Bueno, tengo una moneda con eso. Puto, vuelve acá.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Segmento. Se vende bien. Eso. Voy a botar. Y. Ah, me está sacando. Nice. Mira. Está bueno el luteo.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon like me.
La polola.
It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca.
Bueno, ex
I'll find
mortal.
the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
La niña que le dice a Bianca. Se la caga. Rayos.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Siempre suena como resfriado, Henry, no sé por qué. Ah, lo puedo saquear. Y papá tenía una monedita.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
Encontramos a Bianca, la polola, muerta. Le sacamos el anillo que le habíamos dado como recuerdo. Encontramos a los papás. Estamos buscando una pala y escuchamos ladridos. Perseguimos los ladridos y encontramos a este gallo intentando pegarle al perro.
Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Sí. Ahí te muestro el cadáver de la polola.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to...
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so...
And what of it?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove...
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh? What is it?
Se escapó el weón.
Easy there, boy. You know me. Good master will be
Ugh. Está complicado. La pala pesa. Así te voy a mostrar la polola. Aquí está. Mira qué bella es. Está muerta. Se murió. Sí. padre. Mira cómo me dejaron la cagada en mi casa. Oye, tengan un poco de cariño. Robar en mi casa, oye. El dado. El platito. Son buenos.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
Uy, se me cayó.
So, let's get to it.
Chan chan.
Damn it all.
Mira esas pestañas.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's gonna be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just
Otro
let you
pelado.
go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Pelea, pelea.
You'll get.
¡Oh!
Stop pitchy!
¡Oh! ¡Oh! Me voy a tío. ¿Por qué onda el palo, weón? Esa fue la Shusha.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Uy. Teresa, mi waifu.
The games are over.
Guard! Disperse this rabble!
Aló, me caí. A mí se nos escucha. No he terminado. Dato curioso. Terminamos el tutorial. El sim sigue, ¿verdad? Porque cuando estaba viendo para una de mis pantallas, como que perdí el internet. Jo. Nos están llevando en carroza. Perrito. Estamos vivos. Sí, seguimos vivos. Ya. Preciosa Teresa. El hecho que puedo perfectamente ubicar cada uno de esos lugares, weón. Espaldita. Murallita. Y anda como un saco de papa por todo el mundo, weón. Un poquito. Con caleta lore. Sí.
Me booty toe. Me on, took them fast.
¿Sangrando? ¿Dónde escribe el de? No quiero.
Henry! There's work to be done.
John. Cargando.
Wake up, Henry.
Uy, me caigo.
It's past sunrise. Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day. Henry, can you hear me?
No, me pasó el bus.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
Rataje.
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Unos días de delirio después.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
Baby.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes, Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me, but as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
Y aún más tarde.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me... You can stay until you find someone else to live.
Es un
My
diálogo
uncle
de...
will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Oh. Voy a aprovechar a vender unas cosas. Esto lo puedo vender. Esto lo voy a dejar acá. Esto lo voy a vender. Eso es mío, eso es mío, eso es mío. Eso es mío. Mierda, eso es mío, eso no lo quiero usar. Tanto mapa tesoro.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. If you prove to me you're a clever lad...
Look, couldn't I just pay you? I don't have that much.
Then come back when you...
Tell me about it.
A try?
That sounds straight...
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires,
No honourable man should touch them.
Did you expect...
I was prepared for just about...
Listen.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is still a human body, only it's missing a...
I think I've already heard...
Watch your mouth, boy. If there's any problem...
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner. God be with you.
Poderes activados. Yeah.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good.
I did.
No tengo hambre.
Henry, I'm so...
What's that dog you have?
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went, faithful dog.
When we carted you...
How's he doing?
Se meto el diálogo, permiso. Ay, me siento tan mal sacando el diálogo.
I could have a...
Está bien.
Does he obey you?
Me? He's got a mind of his...
Ah.
No. He just hasn't learned many commands.
How long has he been with?
More or less since he runs off now and again. Sometimes I don't see... I think he like...
So he's doing quite...
Yeah. I'd keep him. I don't want to think of... So...
Me?
I'm sure the two of you... He's a handsome fella and...
But we never had a...
Come on.
All right.
Es que el perro.
I'll take him.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around.
Oh, damn it, I'm hungry. Hey, Mutts. Remember from Skalitz? You want to go with me? We'll get on like a... Follow me.
Bork. Con X, sí. Chuncho. Me llama Chuncho. Ay, no puedo correr. Eso. Quítate ir en el pego, güey. Llegaré mañana. Se puedo vender unas cosas acá.
God be with you. Good luck then.
No tiene 3. ¿Qué es? O sea, sobre la vitalidad. Está bueno. Sobre la vitalidad. La mapia está mal, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué estoy mal? Fíjese. Fíjese, señor. ¿Estoy bien? Sí. Está. ¿Por qué? ¿Yo qué hice ahora? Uy. Ya se me como esto. ¿Por qué estaría loca?
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Scalit's blacksmith. I'm going to...
Of course you are.
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead.
Uy.
So many people died and this bastard has to survive.
Mira, el hijo puta
See
sobrevivió.
you survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine. Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find, if you forgive my debt, that.
All right then. Start talking.
No. First I want you to swear.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote?
That's all I know.
Fine.
Need straw for the winter? Then you'll need a rake.
Esa señorita.
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage!
Good day.
Uy, de las texturas, mira, le falta un hombro.
May the Lord watch over you.
Esta guay que tiene.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little fat. Come and buy some.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Mira acá.
Good day to you. I'll be with you.
18. ¿Cuál es el filo ahora? 96. Está bien. Por si gusto, Dios. ¿Cómo voy a sociedad? 68. Chucha, no lleno nunca.
Have pity on me, a poor wretch. Sigismund and his How?
Oh, it's a long story.
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that. They never dreamed, Sir Rad. The entire... in the morning.
So do I.
Me saltó su diálogo. Me limpio un poco.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig.
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits are...
Of course you are, Hal.
Thanks.
My respects to you.
And another thing. What about our... How do you like...
Voy a superar
How
estos
are they-
diálogos porque así subo de nivel el diálogo.
How do you like the... Have you heard... Thanks.
Take care now.
Ah, juega que era acá.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking
Sir Hanush. Adoro este rey.
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush,
but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant. Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Alguien hizo un sacerdote de un cerdo, weón.
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will.
Ah,
I'm
bueno,
doing this for your
weón.
father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Greetings. Good luck then. That sounded like...
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you. Good luck to you.
I'm from Skalitz, good folk.
God be with you.
I'm here for training.
There's nothing I can do for you here. Come on.
Very well, sir.
Yeah, well.
Be merciful. What am I to do?
Estoy en esto todavía. Oye, ¿entendiendo las cosas?
Good day to you. God be with you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Me pide mucho, yo pongo los bots enteros en YouTube. Yo los pongo toditos, aunque no he puesto hace un buen rato, no los he vuelto a subir. Igual voy a terminar, como voy a pagar las deudas, si es que me da.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Voy a terminar, apenas pague, voy a volver al viejito ese.
About that debt.
Y le doy.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Nice. Ese está pagado. Ahora voy para abajo y voy a terminar el stream. Porque tengo que terminar unas cosas también.
Jesus Christ be praised, sir.
Se me va a desmayar el señor.
Good evening. Good luck then.
Descubrimos.
Well, you're a sight for sore.
What are you up to? How would you like to,
A walk? I'd like that very much, but
if that's what you want?
it's not you, Hal.
Listo. Fue un gusto. Termino esto aquí ahora, ya son de 3 horas. ¡Ay! ¡Te bota! Nos vemos el próximo miércoles. Seguimiento de esto. Así que eso. Adiós. Bye bye.